Congratulations to all of the inductees. And two things I need to tell you. I'm deeply, deeply honored to be here tonight and to have this task in front of me. It's a real honor. And if I get through this without boo-hooing, it'll be the first time I've read this, done this speech without doing that. But Victoria's mother, Robin, has threatened me with bodily harm if I start crying. So I think I have sufficient motivation to make it through. But I'm glad to be here. Names are important. When introductions are made, your name is how you are identified. From the moment you are born and start having and start hearing your name called, it is your call sign, and it is your call sign until the day that you depart this earth. And in my family, the family I grew up in, your name was very, very important. My family took great time, great thought to make sure that your name was able to rise to a level of significant meaning. Some of us, at least I do, I have three names. My name is Matthew Lamont Mitchell. My parents named me Matthew for disciple of Jesus Christ, one of the 12 disciples and author of one of the 4 Gospels. Lamont was my grandfather, my mother's father's name, Mitchell, my family name. And so it was very special. They took time to figure that name out. Now, if you have 4 names, you have to be very, very special. And especially tonight, if your 4 names are Victoria, Essence, Rose, Dunlap, it means that you are a UK Athletics Hall of Famer. And her name is very, very important tonight. Victoria had a significant impact on our athletic department, and her impact on our basketball program can be summed up in one real simple word, and that is transformative. Vic spearheaded a shift in our program that took Kentucky and women's basketball from being an also-ran in the Southeastern Conference to putting us on a trajectory to be among the nation's elite. And that's exactly what happened while she was here. And with her unwavering commitment, and along with her teammates, we were able to ascend from a place of really no note to become a program that had a true identity and a program that was counted among the nation's best. I asked some of Vic's teammates to help me describe her to you all tonight because I truly want you to leave here with a sense of the impact that she made on not only our basketball program, but on all of us as people. Her teammate, Amber Smith, who's now on our staff, we're so proud of Amber, and she's coaching on our staff now and has come back to Kentucky and was Vic's classmate and teammate, said this about Victoria. Victoria is one of the most free-spirited, selfless, and caring individuals I've ever encountered. She's one of the best players to ever come through the program, and I consider myself blessed to have been her teammate. Now, Amber was Vic's point guard and classmate. They came to UK together in the fall of 2007, and I have to tell you, we didn't have much going as a program their first 2 years on campus. After 2 years, we were 33-32. We had finished 10th in the Southeastern Conference, and we made the WNIT, and we were playing in a game against Wisconsin. I told the coaches, I said, the officials of the WNIT should come in right now and cancel the second half. This is the worst basketball game I've ever seen in my life, and they should just give the next team a bye. We were not very good. We had no momentum. We had nothing really to hang our hats on. Now, there was a reason. Part of that reason was poor coaching that happened with me, but another reason was that Vic and Amber and her classmates were too busy making videos of sing-offs and dance videos in Joe Kraft Center gym, trying to figure out who could sound most like Whitney Houston. This is how they were spending their time instead of working on their basketball game. And so that contributed to some of our poor play, but something changed in all of us before the 2009-2010 season. As a coach, I wish I could tell you that it was determination, but it was more desperation. It was, I desperately wanted to be at Kentucky. I desperately wanted to be the coach at Kentucky. And I asked the players to find it inside, to understand, and to start playing like Kentucky was the special place that we knew it to be. And to Vic's credit and her teammates' credit, they did what was necessary to give us an identity and to help Kentucky women's basketball realize the potential we had to be, and that was to be a special program. In that magical, transformative season, we were picked 10th out of 12 teams. We finished second. We advanced to the SEC championship game. We advanced to the Elite Eight. And more importantly than anything, we had an identity as a program, and Victoria had so much to do with that. Listen to her incredible junior year. She'd scored 651 points total in 2 seasons. Her junior year alone, she scored 633. She was a preseason all-second team pick at the beginning of the year. At the end of the year, unanimous SEC Player of the Year. She went on. She was an All-American. I could go on and on and on about her statistical excellence, but what I really want you to know is how remarkable she is and the impact she had on us as people by displaying her incredible heart and character. Her teammate Imani Franklin's here tonight. She says, no one's more deserving of this honor than Victoria. She's one of the most unselfish and toughest players I ever played with. Carly Morrow, one of Vic's classmates, says her basketball talent is just a small part of what makes her a valued friend. Her confidence, her free spirit keep me on my toes. I never know what new hobby she has developed. This past week, she informed me of her interest in crocheting. Vic, I did not know you'd started crocheting, but I'm sure you're outstanding at that. Her friendship is a lifelong friendship. One more quote from Adia Mathis. Vic was always singing Whitney Houston. I told you guys that's what they were doing. Always laughing and always enjoying life. It was an honor to play with her. And Amber Smith, another quote. Not only will Vic go down as one of the best players to come through this program, but more importantly, she's one of the greatest people I've ever known, one of the greatest teammates you could play with, and the best sister a person could have. So Vic certainly impacted many people's lives, but she impacted my life, not only on the court, but off the court. And I wanted to tell you this. It was a deep honor to be here tonight, but this was not the first time she asked me to do something for her that was significant off the court. She gave me a call one night and said, hey, Coach, can Teddy and I come by and see you? And I said, of course you can. And Teddy was Vic's boyfriend at the time, now her husband. And Teddy was really important to our program because he was on the Blue Bombers. That's the men's practice team that helps us, and they were so instrumental in helping us prepare and helping our success. And Teddy, I want to tell you, you did such a great job for us. We're starting a capital campaign here at UK. And over the next 5 or 6 years, Ted, we're going to raise north of like $180 million is what we're supposed to do. I'm asking Mr. Barnhart tonight to set aside at least $75 of that to put a plaque in that closet you guys used to get dressed in, and we're going to start the Blue Bombers Hall of Fame, and you are a first ballot Hall of Famer, Teddy, no doubt. So Teddy and Vic say, hey, Coach, we got a favor to ask. And I'm like, hey, no problem. Whatever you need. You want to have the reception at the house. You want to get married at the house. You want to go to Memorial Coliseum. Whatever you want to do. Like, Coach, we want you to marry us. And I was like, no, Victoria, you do not want me to marry you. No, we can do better than this. She said, Coach, we cannot do better than this. We came together. We met together. We met each other on that court. It brought us together. We want you to marry us. So I told you Victoria had a tremendous impact. I would not be the coach today here after 12 years if she had not started playing the way she's playing. That's major impact. I would not be an ordained minister today had she not had me marry them. And so that is impact, people, I'm telling you. She had impact on the life. The marriage has produced a child. I'd like to introduce to you our latest recruit out of the 2036 class. That's Winnie Conley right over there. We can't wait to have her wear the blue and white. And so that's exciting tonight. But Victoria is free-spirited. She's fun-loving. She's big-hearted off the court, and I love that about her. But when she stepped in between those lines, she was a fierce, fierce competitor, and she changed the trajectory of this program. And so we return to the importance of the name. I told you how special a name is in our families. In our family, it's not chosen haphazardly. It has deep, deep meaning. And so in 2011, when Jenna and I were going to have our first child together, we obviously talked about names. And when we found out it was a girl, Vic meant so much to us, and we felt like we owed so much of the privilege of being at Kentucky to her that we took the Rose from Victoria Essence Rose Dunlap, and we inserted that into our child's name. Sailor Rose Mitchell. So when we call that child's name for the rest of our lives, we will never forget who she was named after. And tonight, Vic, because of your induction at the University of Kentucky, for what you did, you will always be remembered. It's my honor to present to you Victoria Dunlap Conley.